Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Okay, so first of all, I must say I'm sorry. I suck at life. We should have been here last week. If you haven't noticed, Fangirl Friday has been conspicuously missing for a little bit. So don't hate us, but we're gonna roll two episodes into one. Stop the double hands, Tanya.
It's all good. Everybody knows what you mean. 2 episodes. Here we go.
All right, we got married.
Honeymoon. Season of
Honeymoon.
honeymoon.
Who are we talking about first? Well, honeymoon. So of course it's going to be Key.
And Arisa.
Yay.
They're super cute.
They
Okay.
are. I
Out.
super enjoyed all of it. Like the entire time they were in Macau, she did really well.
She did. And it was just, they're fun to watch together. Like, it's fun to see their relationship developing. Like, I don't know. It's just, like,
I also enjoy the fact that Key doesn't necessarily have any expectations of what's going to happen. He just wants to have fun and make sure she's having fun, which makes it easier for her.
right. And they are having fun, even though Key was a bit terrified up on the tower.
Oh my god. I laughed so much.
I did too. I did too. I can't really blame him. That would be quite terrifying, but he
I
did it.
would have made you do it.
I would do it too. I would do it. I would be scared, but I would still do it. It'd be awesome. You've got a rope. You're fine.
Right?
Exactly.
I don't care if I can fall to my death. Let's do it. You only live once. Yes, I totally just YOLO'd that. I kind of want to stab myself in the chest right now.
Okay.
Okay,
We'll
moving
put on our
on.
list of things to do one of these days. We'll just,
Um, so they continued even when they got back to Seoul with their end of honeymoon festivities. They got to do Fashion Week.
I know. They both do a lot of growing things in this show. Like their Sunday list is really making them both step out of their comfort zone and do things that they wouldn't normally do. And I think that's pretty awesome actually, because, you know, we all have things that we would like to do or are a little afraid to do and we just need that little push, and they're pushing in the right ways for both of them. And I don't know, I just like watching that. I think it's cool.
It's pushing without being like overly pushy.
Right. I mean, it's just enough to give you. And it's not like they're doing major things. Like eating Sunday is not like.
I don't
They,
know. Some people I've seen be like so terrified of dogs whenever they see them, they shut down. But she did.
she did it, and even Key up on the tower, you know.
Even with his heights, yeah.
And they're doing. Oh, and not just their Sunday list. Like, well, I guess Arisa did say that she wanted to, or Key said that he's not very good with the surprise events, and yet he still did the one with the balloons while they're on their honeymoon. That was
Although he kind of failed, but it still worked.
right. He did the best with what he had. And, you know, they're both doing things, and her with the little kiss on the cheek on the boat ride under the bridge and stuff, and they're trying.
They are. And it was funny to watch them on the runway, actually.
Yes.
So, I've got this, I've got this. And he's nervous, and you're like, you go on stage in front of people all the time. Why are you nervous? Like,
It's not the
although,
same. It's not his comfort, you know, his area
so
of
I can
comfort.
attest to the fact that no matter how many times I'm on stage or in front of people, I'm terrified every time. So,
Kind of one of those things. And, you know, whatever. Speaking of growing, let's move on to Heechul and Puff.
wait,
He's growing. He's trying. And his,
hold up, hold up.
sorry.
You forgot that Arisa got to go see him on stage in a
Oh,
musical.
right. That was pretty awesome.
It was. And what was I gonna say? Oh, his senior actors, totally funny.
They were hilarious.
By the way, you should go have babies, and they're both like,
No, but it was funny anyway.
all right, now we can move on.
Okay, now Mutual and Puff growing, becoming better people. in Mutual's own awkward way. He's trying.
You know what I really love about Puff, and I know you're just gonna roll your eyes like, okay, fangirl, whatever. Um, so they go to the amusement park, which is something she wanted to do. She's absolutely terrified of every single ride they get on, but she does it without complaining at all because it's what he wants to do.
And tears are streaming down her face while she's on these rides, and still she does it. And the missions, and then you get this kisses on the cheek. That's not something she's probably wanting to do, but she knows that Mutual likes it, and so she's doing it anyway.
Right.
She puts a lot of effort into this.
She really does, and I'm proud of her, actually.
Yes.
Um, we haven't seen the conclusion of the missions yet. So we
No.
don't know what the end of all of that's going to be. However, oh my god, Henry. This is all I got. This right here. He is fantastically hysterical, like always.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one cracking up.
No, like anytime I've ever seen him in anything, he's funny, and although this time I couldn't tell if it was all fake. I'm like, I don't know if I should actually feel bad for you, or if you're just putting on way more of a show than you need to, although he always kind of does that smooth talker thing anyway. But the way that Jomi was reacting to everything he didn't make it seem like a total act, and I'm just like, oh, poor baby.
Oh, I felt so bad for him. I'm like, you poor lonely person. You need a hug. I was like, I don't know. I felt for him.
Although totally funny that he was so flustered by Puff that he was having trouble with Chinese. I mean, I guess if you have to be flustered by somebody so much you forget a language, Puff's a pretty good one.
Well, you would say that.
She's adorable.
Adorable. I love her. I think she's great. I will give Heechul praise for trying to learn Chinese. Going to classes and trying to get better.
I'm taking away those brownie points, though, for his one entry in that diary thing. It's like the one thing she really wants him to do, and he just doesn't care.
I have to agree with you totally. That's kind of, not even kind of lame. That's just totally lame. She asked you to do one thing, and she's got her whole book filled and filled and filled of all these pages.
Is she on her second one now? Like her second book?
I don't know if it's...
Well, because they originally had different ones, and then they bought new ones.
Right? So maybe it is, and she's filled books, and he hasn't filled a page. Not cool.
Well, I guess he is trying through other ways, but...
We'll see. We still have a little bit of time.
At least he got his, though, in his own way with that stupid wasabi chocolate. He got both of them.
I know.
And the entire time I'm going, serves you right.
I just laughed and laughed on that one. I thought it was hilarious. But anyway, I guess I can't remember what's coming up next week.
It doesn't matter, because we don't want to ruin it.
I know. I was just going to say I was going to look forward to something. I just look forward to seeing whatever happens next, because it's an adorable show. Right? Okay,
yes. Then. They can't see the faces I'm making at you. It's cool.
Well, on that lovely note, let's say goodbye, and we'll be back hopefully in one episode, but if not, we'll see.
I will be in New York City, but I will have internet. I will make it happen.
We'll see. You might be too busy fangirling.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in work mode. I think the fangirl's going to die, and I'll be in work mode.
It's a sad thing, but we should end this because we're...
And anyway, anybody going to the Block B showcase in either New York or DC, I'll be there.
Rub it in, fangirl. Rub it in.
I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just like, oh, dude, I'm going to be there, by the way. Anyway. before my youngster decides to hate me, we're gonna end this. So ready, get set. Bye.
Bye.